But yeah, I like Broska. Next, I'll listen to Pen Pal and My Heart is a Chainsaw. Alright, Chris, with this we got it in the bag. Sheet music was added to your key items. I've also been reading a lot of Date of Live lately, but I'll talk about that later. Chris, maybe I could give it a try. I think Ross, say, wait a sec. Your mom said you used to play good. I don't know why you're pretending you can't now. Maybe you're, like, embarrassed or something, but, like, you know. Chris, you should play. Good night. You thought about Susie's words and took a deep breath. Your hands began to move on their own. Hey, why'd you stop? That was cool. You should, play more. Seriously, you're an idiot if you quit playing. Susie is nice, isn't she, Chris? Need a lift? All aboard.
I am solo queuing, apparently.
Oh my god!
Because holy shit.
What
I
do you want
literally
me to
did not
do?
know.
I'm doing
Son,
the
I'm
best I
talking bad
can.
time.
I'm actually putting on my aim game, my A game, bro.
Who is Potential Man?
We're gonna go check over here for any climbing spots. Back, you zombie! Your beastly assistance offends Milady. I don't have a Milady yet, but if I did, she would be offended. Yeah, you're turned stone. And I don't believe we can go back the way we came from.
It's like, you know, I'm looking at the academy
Like,
skins. And they just
Oh,
they
my bad.
literally put all their effort into
The Academy
the
skin.
Juno skin.
And
That's-
the
that's-
Curie skin. But Juno and Curie because this one's the ones that sell.
Play
No,
some
Kirkus
more
is
Grand Blue
Kirkus
later
skin also
tonight.
Curie skin doesn't suck. What? She looks fine as shit.
No.
Simon, what the heck?
She does.
Juno trying to kid. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, look. Tracer's skin is literally a reskin of
Oh, I
another
guess
Redo.
skin.
one off now.
They did not try. They didn't even try. Kiriko's skin is terrible. Juno's skin's the only good one. Sojourn's skin sucks. I don't know what they tried to do with Sojourn.
Bye-bye, Cupton. So, I was reading Monogatari. But then, my friend Logan, he was like, if you watch Star Wars The Clone Wars, I'll watch 3 anime that you like. And we were going back and forth between, like, I would read Monogatari, but then I would also watch it sometimes with him. And we would keep a pace up of each other with what arc we were on. Because there's not a lot of difference, because the Monogatari anime is super faithful to the book, so it's not like there was a worry with that. But in that, because he's gonna watch Happy Sugar Life Lane and Madoka Magica, What? A battle? I merely wanted to investigate the water container, and suddenly you have drawn me into a battle? You are brash, young soldier. If you seek my love, you must prove yourself worthy of a princess. It's not your typical water cooler. Romantic are your words, young soldier. Your words are sweet like honeydew. Is it the first time you have spoken to a lady such as I? A young knight's first love. No wellspring may be so pure. I shall accept your affection from afar, and store it humbly in a masonry jar. On lonely eyes, when I hear naught but the bubbling of my heart, I should open it and listen once more to the tender whispers of your kindness. The water cooler stays its breath, too precious to waste, and keeps talking. All around me did you chatter, but your tepid words have not once been decanted in my direction. Your ignorance scorns me. Speak well of my nature, and you shall be spared. The water cooler considers the precious gemstone to compare its own hue to. Beg for mercy. Blessed are those who kneel to me, for my wave shall clean you. Close your eyes, for as long as you adore my purity, no harm shall follow you. Holy water cooler took mercy on you. Susie face crushes a cup. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you brutes, you scoundrels. Those who seek to conquer hearts by force shall find no pure tincture, but instead of bitter poison, gnashing of teeth and regret. You flirted with holy water cooler. Romantic are your words. Ignite. It seems your affection has caused some change in my form. Ah, it's breaking. Oh my god, she's bad. Wait, so we're the TV world water coolers, just these water coolers, but stupid? Miss Mizzle? Or I'll say nuzzled Miss Mizzle. Miss Mizzle got a little bit tired. Susie snores while awake. Glory, glory. Oh, close your eye. Dazzled Miss Mizzle. Susie spared Miss Mizzle. You won. Got 0 XP and 759 $. See, I knew I was right to make sure and explore places where I could climb before. It's faster to read all 1,000 chapters of One Piece than to watch all 1,000 episodes of One Piece, because I read faster than the filler, than when they stretch out one fight scene for multiple minutes on end. Okay, I feel like I'll be alright to go further beyond. But, yeah, reading Data Live. Low-key coolity. Mumble Mumble. N is for numble. For new. Mumble Mumble. Can't go back that way. Can't go that way for some reason. Ah, God. What the hell? Wizard book. What's in here? Jockington grows the beard. You open the treasure chest. Inside was Rhapsody. Rhapsody was added to your storage. Haha, Rhapsody. Reading Data Live. I'm on volume 4 currently. So, first there's Dead in Toka, and then there's Puppet. And Dead in Toka is about it's like the first one, so it introduces us to the world of Data Live. And like Toka, she's a spirit girl, but she has no name. And all that. And so she's cool. And then part 2 is about Puppet. She has no name, so he names her when he goes on the date with her and everything. And then Puppet Yoshino, Toka gets is volume 2, and Toka gets a fucking. You hear whispering. You hear whispering. Toka gets in it. Toka gets a lobotomy and turned into the average harem girl protagonist, heroine, into a girl from a harem. instead of like there was things about the world she didn't understand since she was a spirit before. But she gets turned stupid in her what's it called? In her quest for Shido, the main character's affection. And then Yoshino, she's of middle school age, and she's also a spirit. And she actually has a name, because apparently spirits usually have names for some reason. They all have code names, but then they have names too. Yeah, but fuck. And then Yoshino's the middle school girl, and Shido has to date her to seal her power. Go on a date with her and get a kiss to seal her power, just like he did with Toka. And then Volume 3 is Killer Kurumi. And then Volume 3 is Killer Kurumi, and that's the one that everybody knows from TikTok. It's the yandere one with the black hair, and she goes on a date with Shido, and she's like, Shido, what kind of underwear should I buy? And that kind of shit. Yeah. And then at the end of the Kurumi arc, she's like way too strong, and so there's a twist that Shido's middle schooler sister is a human that got turned into a spirit, and that's actually really cool. And then in the next but then unfortunately in the next volume he has to go on a date with her and get a kiss from her. And they're adopted, you know, it's not biological, but like, really, nigga, come on, man. We were already pushing it with these high school girls being butt-ass naked in the illustrations, and one of the few illustrations of Yoshino being her in just her underwear, despite the fact that she's prepubescent. Now you mean to tell me that he's going on a date with his adoptive sister? Like, really, nigga? But I mean, other than all the harem slop aspects, when Shido locks in and has to actually, like, gives the girls a speech on why they deserve to live in this world and aren't inherently evil, it's actually pretty good. You write it all down, back up. Me rewrite all of it. Why don't you just... This old mind's gotta get some help remembering it. Alright, fine, I'll take a look. Okay, got it. I might miss a few things. You sure you want me to do it? As long as you got to the point. Excuse me. Okay, sure. I think that's where I'm gonna save and be done. See you later, old man. Alright, let's go get that fountain. I think that's where I'm gonna save and be done for right now.